buy gear from the KBLA store to say thank you for your support of KBLA Talk 1580 as we celebrate our second anniversary. Each weekday, a different host will be giving away fresh merch to one lucky caller. All you have to do is keep it locked to KBLA Talk 1580 throughout the day, and our host will tell you when to dial in and when. It's our way of showing appreciation to you for helping make KBLA Talk 1580 the most trusted, credible, and reliable source of information for listeners just like you. Here's hoping you'll be one of our lucky winners. But you can always head over to the KBLA store anytime for the best in KBLA Talk 1580 gear for yourself and great gift ideas. Now, celebrating 2 years of being your go-to, we're KBLA Talk 1580, and we've got your black.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
We're about to get real deep today, so this is your invitation to mentally prepare. Are you single and you feel like you'll never be in a relationship? Why do you feel that way? If you're watching this, it might be that you believe your appearance is the reason for your single status. A lot of us have felt the same at some point, but this is not fact, it's perception. Both your perception of yourself and how others perceive you. So let's talk about why you are not too ugly for a relationship and how to change this perception. Here are 4 things you can do to help you not feel too ugly to be in a relationship. Number 1, question, where did these feelings come from? Negative feelings about physical appearance can come from a multitude of places. It can be something you're genuinely insecure about, something your ex told you they prefer or don't prefer, or maybe someone made fun of you for that thing. Identifying if this is something you feel or something you were told can help to determine your true feelings. If you were always told that brown eyes were ugly, it would make sense that you don't like your own brown eyes. But what if someday someone takes a picture of you in amazing light that makes your eyes sparkle? You might see the true beauty. Think about any insecurities you may have, then ask yourself, why do I feel this way? This can be the first step to turning your outlook around. Number 2, what do I do with these feelings? Identifying the issue is the first step. Once you've figured out where your negative feelings come from, you can figure out what to do with them. You can write everything down in detail to work through these feelings with a trusted mental health professional. As you go through your thoughts, take note of which things are facts and which are opinions. An example would be, I have red hair versus the color of my hair is gross. Once you've found the things that are opinions, decide if you agree with them. You can also talk to a loved one who you can be completely open and honest with. Dissecting these thoughts and feelings will help you identify what you believe about yourself. Coming up with small actions can help you be in control of how you see yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason on a Tuesday. Back in the building with another slapper. Man, so many external forces affect, our internal, processes, how we see ourselves, how we view ourselves. And today's topic is really going to hit on this, man, because do you know how many passes we give pretty people? Oh, pretty privilege. You think because you cute, you can get away with anything. Huh? You think because you're attractive that you don't really need self-work. Because people are going to bend the knee to your beauty anyway. Huh? Some people run around here not doing no work on themselves, thinking because they cute, right, that they can pull the entitlement card in every situation in relationships. I'm just saying. Today's topic, beauty as a virus. How can the attention of attractive individuals be perceived as a commodity in a transactional society? Some people is like, hey, I'm cute. You got to prove to me. You got to show me. You've got to jump through hoops for me. Can we be honest? Is this not happening? Listen, can physically attractive people be uglier? Can they, in fact, be uglier than the so-called aesthetically pleasing people? 1-800-920-1580. Call me. To what extent can physical attractiveness be considered a manifestation of Carl Jung's concept of the mask? And how does this relate to the ways in which individuals present themselves to the world? That was a lot. Bring it back. To what extent can physical attractiveness be considered a manifestation of Carl Jung's concept of the mask? And how does this relate to the ways in which individuals present themselves to the world? Which aspect? Because I'm going to get deep tonight. Because there's too many games in relationship. Money has too much power. Attractiveness has too much power. And the real science right here, character, integrity, forgiveness, empathy, all of the real stuff that actually binds people together is an afterthought for many people, especially in this generation. It's an afterthought. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. Spirituality is, nebulous to the minds of many people. It's ephemeral. It's not tangible. It's not something they can hold on to like a crisp blue face, a C note. For many people, a C note, right, with its magnetic strip is realer than all of the concepts that I just explained about integrity, about empathy, about spirituality, about character, about being human. I want to know, who was the first? Was it Michael Jackson? Who was the first person to cause this crazy resurgence of baby hair. Baby hair has run amok. Everybody got baby hair. You got baby hair technicians now because it's perceived as attractive. Was it Prince and Michael Jackson that had baby hair issues, right? I'm just saying. Which aspect of the human condition, attractiveness or character, has a greater influence on fostering healthy relationships? Well, the obvious answer is character. But nobody's going to pick that answer. Ladies, have you seen men in action when they're talking to you and somebody more attractive than you shows up and it's a fight? They are fighting themselves to stay focused on you, but they have noticed something else has walked in the room. Ladies, have you experienced that? I know as a man, brothers experience that all the time. Men are some very insecure creatures. Trust and believe. I was with Kumo D's manager once. And some of the weirdest behavior, and he's a cool guy, I like him, but we were in a Barnes & Noble, and this is years ago in the 90s, early 2000s. We were doing a relationship roundtable in New Jersey at Mo D's manager's house. And it was crazy. We were at Barnes & Noble's, we were picking up some books, and there was an attractive woman. Or not, it wasn't even an attractive woman. It was just a woman. I didn't even recognize her beauty. I wasn't even paying attention like that. But we walk up to the counter to purchase the book or whatever, and he tries to talk to her beyond the capacity in which she's there. She's at work. And he's talking to her. She's not really, giving him the rhythm that he wanted. And he goes, "Oh, I guess you like the green-eyed dude behind me." Insecure. What if his inner character, which is a type of magnet, was stronger? Right? She wouldn't have been able to see anybody in that room but him. What if his character had a magnetic pull of a supermassive black hole? She wouldn't have been able to pay attention to nobody in that room but him. To what extent do individuals use physical attraction as a means of masking their unhealed emotional wounds? How does physical attractiveness affect the way we perceive and respond to hurtful behavior in intimate relationship? Freakum dress? Listen, when I come forward, the voice of reason is going to keep this fire lit. All you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
If you're a business owner or lead a nonprofit that's between 26 and 49 employees, please listen. Lendistry is proud to announce a new program whereby small businesses and nonprofits may qualify for reimbursement of COVID sick leave expenses incurred in 2021 or 2022. This program is administered by the California Office of the Small Business Advocate. Eligibility criteria apply and funding is limited. For more information, visit covidpaidsick.com. If you're a business owner or lead a nonprofit that has between 26 and 49 employees, please listen. Lendistry is proud to announce a new program whereby small businesses and nonprofits may qualify for reimbursement of COVID sick leave expenses incurred in 2021 or 2022. This program is administered by the California Office of the Small Business Advocate. For more information, visit covidpaidsick.com.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Tired of being locked out of job opportunities and shut down by systemic racism? KBLA stands with you in fighting for the rights of black workers, and we don't black down. The Los Angeles Black Workers Center is a dynamic alliance of workers, organized labor, community-based organizations, clergy, students, and scholars, working collectively to improve the position of the black working class. The LA Black Workers Center takes a comprehensive approach to addressing the black jobs crisis. Their programs promote access to quality jobs, racial equity in hiring and retention, discrimination-free job sites, and they prepare black workers for employment in high-wage, career-track jobs. The Black Workers Center supports workers who need help protecting their rights on the job. They give workers access to quality jobs and remove systemic barriers to employment. To sign up for free career readiness training, get involved in organizing around anti-discrimination, learn about union apprenticeship programs, or sign on to a trade registry, please visit www.lablackworkerscenter.org. That's lablackworkerscenter.org. Together, we can beat the black jobs crisis. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
You're my baby, my lover, my lady. All night you make me want you. It drives me crazy. I feel like you were made just for me, babe. Tell me if you feel the same way. Does it just feel so right? I don't wanna waste no time. If I had to choose, I know I'm gonna always choose to be with you. Cause girl, don't you know? Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. When you're not here,
You already
you don't
know.
how much I miss
My
you.
playlist is in full effect. The voice of reason is on fire, live from KBLA Talk 1580. Lamert Park is on fire tonight. You know who that is. That's Music Soul Child. So beautiful. Tonight's topic: beauty as a virus. It spreads all over the place. Everybody trying to be cute. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't present well, you shouldn't take care of yourself. I'm not saying any of that. But what I find curious is that many people spend more time working on their external than they do on their internal. Right? And when they get their external, right, presentation to a particular level, it comes with a bit of panache, a bit of Oh, I am better. No, you're not quite better. You might even be worse off. You know how some skinny folk be talking bad about heavy-set folk? And them skinny folk be sick. Wait a minute. How you skinny and sick talking about a big person? You know you gonna be sick because you gonna get the sugar. Look at you got the sugar. And you skinny and sick. Do you understand what I'm saying? Internal makes you beautiful. But we don't spend enough time on that. In intimate relationships, to what extent does the quality of an individual's character supersede their physical appearance? I've seen men treat women like dogs because they're not attractive. Can we have a real conversation? 1-800-920-1580. You know what? You shouldn't even be demanding nothing. Look at you. Am I lying? I've seen women ignore the unattractive man as if he's invisible. Hey, how you doing, sister? Right past him. Why do we give cuteness a pass? 1-800-920-15. Andy wants to get in here. Hey, get in here, Andy.
Oh man, I agree with you 100%. But you know, as you're talking, I'm thinking about Biggie.
Boom.
What was it about Biggie though?
It was what Biggie had swag. He had a presence, and his presence superseded, quote unquote, what people would label or identify as unattractive. He was a heavy man. Don't forget colorism. He was a dark-skinned man. Don't forget that. They want you to ask your question one more time. They want to hear it again.
I just want to, as you were talking, it had me thinking about Biggie. And the reason why I brought him up is because this is an individual that you would look at and deem to be ugly, right?
According to the stereotypes and
100%.
Social standards, yeah.
But he was somebody who a lot of people gravitated to.
Right.
A lot of women would gravitate towards him.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that maybe he was strong spiritually, and that's why he was able to overcome, I guess, the physical disadvantages?
There are no physical disadvantages. You said the key word, and that was gravitate. And I keep telling people that internal spirit stuff has its own gravity. It bends space-time. People fall into your orbit when you fall into love with yourself. See, a lot of people don't love themselves. And we talk about this all the time. A lot of people really loathe themselves, which is why they tell a lot of other folk, just wait till I get my money right. La, 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 la. Wait till I... Do you understand? See, they think they need an external crutch in order to feel better about who they are. Maybe it comes from childhood. Maybe somebody in their past told them they weren't nothing. Maybe they said, you look just like your daddy. Maybe they said, you just ugly. Boy, you ugly. You could rob a bank with your baby picture. Maybe that's what was said. And they carried it into adulthood. But the reality of it is, Biggie's spirit resonates today. The man died at 24. Pac died at 25. The spirit of those two dudes resonates right now. And a lot of people don't have faith in their character. They don't have faith in their purpose. A lot of people don't even know how to own the face they have. Have you ever seen a pretty girl with 4.5 inches of foundation on? Like, you don't really need the whole Earl Scheib setup. You don't need the high gloss polymer the clay wax. You don't need that. But depending on how they were raised, depending on who poured into them and what they poured into them, is it preferable to have an external, listen, wait, we got, okay, he was telling me there's a caller, sorry. Is it preferable to have external attractiveness but internal ugliness, or internal beauty but external unattractiveness? Let me hit you with it again. Is it preferable? Which one would you rather have? External attractiveness but internal ugliness, or internal beauty but external unattractiveness? Do you know a lot of people would choose to be beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside? Because to them, can't nobody see it. Well, relationship acts as a mirror. And all you got to do is spend a little bit of time with somebody, and it doesn't matter how attractive they are physically, their inner ugliness will show up and contaminate the relationship. A lot of people don't want to hear this tonight. A lot of people don't want to hear it tonight, but hey, I don't care. Do our unhealed emotional wounds affect the maturation of our inner beauty? 1-800-920-1580. The phone lines are jumping. People want to talk about it tonight. And I'm going to get everybody on the phone. We got Alexandria, Louisiana. You got to say it. Alexandria, Louisiana. We got Oakland, California. We got South Central LA in the building. The phone lines are popping. Can I ask this question? What age does attractiveness peak and begin to decline in both men and women? You guys saw that recent picture of Missy Elliott, right? How she started when she first started versus what she looks like now, right? You guys saw the picture, right? I'm going to describe it when I come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is acting a complete fool, but there's a method to my madness.
'Cause it just feels so right. I don't want to waste no time. Girl, if I had to choose, I know I'm gonna always choose to be with you. Girl, don't you know? Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? Yeah, babe. I wanna give my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Authorities in Philadelphia have recovered a body along I-95 where a tanker caught fire over the weekend. That eventually led to the collapse of an elevated portion of the interstate on Sunday morning. Governor Josh Shapiro has since declared an emergency declaration with the goal of accelerating repairs to the heavily traveled roadway. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is looking for another police commissioner following the abrupt resignation of Keishant Sewell yesterday. She became the first woman to be in charge of the NYPD, but reports indicate she was frustrated after being micromanaged and in a power struggle. Mayor Eric Adams, who is black, praised Sewell for helping lower crime, and Sewell drew praise from the largest police union, the PBA. However, Black Lives Matter released a statement saying her appointment was an effort by the mayor to apply a failed way of policing. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
When your ride fires on all cylinders, so do you. That's why Napa is on a mission to keep you in motion. With nearly 6,000 Napa Auto Parts stores and over 17,000 Napa Auto Care centers, the Napa Network has everything you need to get up and go.
It's our anniversary.
Every weekday during the month of June, we're giving away gear from the KBLA store to say thank you for your support of KBLA Talk 1580 as we celebrate our second anniversary. Each weekday, a different host will be giving away fresh merch to one lucky caller. All you have to do is keep it locked to KBLA Talk 1580 throughout the day, and our host will tell you when to dial in and when. It's our way of showing appreciation to you for helping make KBLA Talk 1580 the most trusted, credible, and reliable source of information for listeners just like you. Here's hoping you'll be one of our lucky winners. But you can always head over to the KBLA store anytime for the best in KBLA Talk 1580 gear for yourself and great gift ideas. Now, celebrating 2 years of being your go-to, we're KBLA Talk 1580, and we've got your black.
Hey LA, keep your utility bills low this summer while making your home the cool place to be. LADWP can help you save hundreds with air conditioner and thermostat rebates, plus free energy-efficient home upgrades and simple tips to help you beat the heat and save money. Visit ladwp.com/cool-LA. Join the City of Santa Monica and the Juneteenth Celebration Committee, Inc. for an afternoon of music, unique food, craft vendors, and local resources to celebrate the 31st annual Juneteenth on Saturday, June 17th from 1 to 7 p.m. in Virginia Avenue Park under the theme of Coming Together in Appreciation, Reconciliation, and Commemoration. This year, the main stage will feature a stellar lineup. Local blues artist Sonny Green, who will kick off the event with a lively set of classic soul and blues. Chaz Ross will lead his traditional participatory drumming performance. Victory Boyd will perform original, classic soul, jazz, folk, and gospel music. Arise Roots, a prominent American roots reggae band, and Climax, featuring Cheryl Cooley, will perform their classic songs. Join the City of Santa Monica in the Juneteenth Celebration Committee, Inc. to celebrate the 31st annual Juneteenth on Saturday, June 17th from 1 to 7 p.m. in Virginia Avenue Park in Santa Monica.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
As a dentist, I know what my patients are saying when they really can't speak. She says her gums have been bleeding. Is there anything you can do? Absolutely. You can try New Crest Gum Detoxify and Restore. Yep, New Crest Gum Detoxify and Restore is professionally designed to start healing gums from day one. Right. Healthy gums, healthy mouth.
Crest Gum Detoxify and Restore. Smile. Crest has you covered.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey, I am D.L. Hughley, host of the D.L. Hughley Afternoon Show, heard weekdays from 2 to 4 exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580. I promise to make you think a little, but laugh a whole lot more. So tune in to the D.L. Hughley Afternoon Show 2 to 4 only on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio that's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
the next time we speak, I hope that I can make you mine. For another man steals your heart, and once your beauty is mine, I swear we will never be apart. Walks by me every day. Her love are the same. A woman has stolen my heart. The beauty's her name. And I hope that I can make you mine. Yes, another man steals your heart. And once this beauty is mine, I swear we will never be apart.
You've been told you're ugly many times. At face value, females or males simply aren't attracted to you. It sucks, but trust me, I know. I also haven't been graced with the best genetics. But here's what you need to know. It's not the end of the world. In fact, it might make you a better person with a more attractive personality anyway. In this video, we're going to discuss 4 important things that will help you deal with being ugly. It will help you out more than you think. Let's go. Number 1, time to be honest. Let's not beat around the bush. While people have different tastes, there's an objective standard of beauty that most of the human race can agree with. According to research, people who have an average face are seen as more attractive. Attractive faces tend to be symmetrical. In a symmetrical face, the left and right look like each other. These faces tend to be the mathematical average or mean of the population's facial features. So while people might tell you that you look unique or special, the truth is that on this objective standard of beauty, you're unfortunately towards the bottom. You're probably asking yourself why you have to look like this. But this is a question that you don't need to ask yourself. All it will do is help you develop a victim mindset. And we can all agree that acting like a victim isn't exactly attractive for females or males. In reality, adopting a victim mindset only results in bitterness, resentment, and powerlessness. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a few things that you can do to make yourself a little more attractive, like being fit and healthy. But the truth is, genetics is a pretty significant factor. And genetics is something you simply can't control. This is why
I don't like them. I don't like them, not one bit. It's a universal, standard, a beauty standard. It's racist. Huh? Have you noticed? Most of the folk around the world have asymmetrical faces. They don't have symmetrical faces. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you notice that? We talking about melanated faces. Europeans have symmetrical faces. So now we have to address the inherent racism that is encoded in the beauty standard. Right? Years ago, I got drugged because I said on a famous podcast that I thought Whoopi Goldberg, young Whoopi, was attractive. What? She looked like, and all the old tropes came out, right? And I got made fun of for a long time. But then people started finding old pictures of Whoopi when she was young, and they were like, And I was like, yeah, because I'm not looking at Whoopi through a European standard. I'm looking at her. And let's not act like Whoopi wasn't a tour de force when it comes to her talent. Does she have a straight nose and thin lips and, No, she didn't. But that didn't mean she was ugly. Go ahead, brother.
Can you throw in Lupita? Nyong'o?
Lupita Nyong'o. Boy, that girl is a warm bowl of cream of wheat. What? Lupita, beautiful, man. You better stop playing, brother. That's a beautiful sister. But because there is racism, typically the universal standard of beauty, the face must be symmetrical, like a box. What? Come on, man. Come on. We're going to get deep tonight. We got callers. I got to get them on right now. Xylon from Louisiana. Get in here, brother.
Yes, sir. How you doing this evening, Zoe?
I'm alive and well, good brother. Talk to me.
First of all, let me say, hello to the chat room. Everybody, I'm a real person. Secondly, the coaching you and me had, I'm deep into the second book.
Nice.
It's really revealing a lot, which is why I called in.
Nice. I'm glad you're getting something out of it.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot, like, beyond what I thought I was going to ever engage with. But this topic struck me tonight so deeply because I grew up in a small country town, and due to my skin color, I was discriminated against. But that was not the number one precursor to why I was not attractive to females. It was my religious choice that my parents chose. And it's like, because of that, it was like, well, he's not attractive. We can't date him. He doesn't look like what our typical person we're attracted to looks like. And it wasn't until I met my first wife that she was like, no, I don't really care about all that. But it was important to me to where it has stuck with me to this point now, to where I'm like, I still don't feel attractive because of the beauty standards set by other people. So it's like, when I hear you speak on this, you're like, brothers insecure. Yeah, I was insecure. A lot of my relationships ended because of my insecurity about my own self and the fact of the matter of what I got told to me as a child in elementary school. And I had literally no way of reconciling that when I had parents, not so much my father, but my mother, that was like, if you did this, you would be smaller. Your clothes, if you did this, you would look better. And it's like, those beliefs get built into us to where we carry them. And we don't necessarily just get rid of them because we get to be 18, 19, 20, and somebody says, well, you're attractive to me. That don't mean you're attractive to yourself or to anybody else.
And when they say you're attractive to me, sometimes you reject it. Like, nah, you playing. Stop playing, girl. you quit it. Don't play with me. You better be serious. Don't play now. People been telling me I'm ugly this whole time. Don't play with me.
Yeah, don't play with me. And even though at the age I am now, at 47 years old, at the point in my life where I have different, like, I used to try to control women with my wallet. Like, when you did stories, all the shows on that, like, I really was like, look, girl, I don't need to know your name. I just buy you lunch, and you should date me. And it was like, no, dude, nobody wants to date that dude. But I did all that, and it's only through watching you, the study of myself, that I'm starting to learn, I'm attractive in the person that I am, not what my external may give you representative to where you are in the world.
Wow.
It's an amazing thing to be able to look yourself in the mirror finally and go, you didn't need the Dwayne Wayne haircut. You didn't need the Dwayne Wayne glasses. You didn't need the, look like Kid and Play. You could just be you, and it'll be okay.
Man, I appreciate you, Xylon. Xylon X from Alexandria, Louisiana just called in and cooked. We appreciate it. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call in. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. I want people to tell me what makes them ugly. I know what makes me ugly. Do you know?
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
It's Black Music Appreciation Month, one of my favorite months of the year. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News, brought to you in part by CaliforniaBlackMedia.org. What's up, SoCal? Here are a few Black Music Month events to help you celebrate. First stop, throughout June, Disneyland is honoring the history of Black music with bands performing hits by Black artists from various decades. Next, catch the screening of Heart and Soul, a love story at the Grammy Museum, June 8th in the museum's theater. And on Juneteenth, that's right, June 17th, join Mayor Karen Bass and Councilwoman Heather Hutt on Jefferson Boulevard for the naming and ribbon cutting ceremony of the New Orleans Corridor, followed by a second line parade all the way to the main stage in front of Harold and Bells for a concert celebrating Black music with Terrace Martin and Friends, Irvin Mayfield, 1500 or Nothing, and more. Visit NOLA2LAtickets.org. NOLA2LAtickets.org. Fun fact, President Jimmy Carter established June as Black Music Month in 1979. Here's to 44 years.
If your Medi-Cal is ending, Cover California is here to help. Cover California is a service from the state that helps you get affordable health insurance. In many cases, at no cost to you, just like with Medi-Cal. We have quality health plans, and we'll help you every step of the way to get the one that works for you and your family. So, if you're no longer eligible for Medi-Cal, check out Cover California. We'll keep you covered. Learn more at coveredca.com.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action is the youth component of the impactful CBO, known as the Community Coalition. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action has chapters at almost every South LA high school. Say Yeah, as they are popularly known, is located at 80th and Vermont, but serves young people all over South LA. Under the COCO umbrella, they train youth organizers, help underserved scholars prepare for college, and work with students to help them gain admission to top universities. South Central Youth Empowered Through Action fosters teen activism, where young people have led campaigns moving tens of millions of dollars to South LA schools and forcing officials to make AP classes available to students in under-resourced institutions. SCEL scholars have taken part in the March on Washington, been published in major news outlets, and been elected to city council. Long before she was mayor, Karen Bass started the program when she founded the Community Coalition. To donate, volunteer, or enroll a student in South Central Youth Empowered Through Action, please visit cocsouthla.org. cocsouthla.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
This is for all these special people whom God created. Put on this earth. So beautiful indeed. So many. But woman. Such a beautiful lady, the kind you find in a dream, and dreams are so real for me, with eyes so warm and soothing, they put me in a trance, and I imagine us by the warm cozy fireplace.
Come on, Stokely.
The light shines on your face. The smile gets me high and higher. My heart starts to race.
Ladies and gentlemen, my playlist is my co-host. But don't let your playlist be more attractive than you. Huh? Sometimes the music we listen to, music be beautiful, but the people making it might be ugly, might be born out of the ugliness they have yet to resolve. Don't let your playlist be more attractive than you. You do know that until you heal that inner wound, your playlist is going to be more attractive than your relationship. Your playlist is going to be more attractive than you. Lady in My Life going to be way cuter than you. The Beautiful Ones by Prince going to be way cuter than you until you address your inner ugliness. I know people don't want to hear it, but that's just what it is. The great Krishnamurti put it this way. He says, you fill your mind with evil thoughts instead of good, and so you hinder your own growth, and you make yourself, for those who can see, an ugly and painful object instead of a beautiful and loving one. I know y'all don't want to hear it put that way. Then here's for the conceited people in the back row. When you think that you are beautiful, you are likely to think that you are more beautiful than others. And such a thought is not a beautiful thought. To recognize or criticize ugliness and inferiority in others is to create the inferior and the ugly within yourself. And what you create in yourself will sooner or later be expressed through your mind and personality. See, when all you got is the outside and the inside is starving, the inside is thirsty, dying, shriveling up, yeah, your beauty is on a timer. Your beauty is on one of them old school timers that Big Mama used to use when she was baking cakes. That white one that used to ding. Remember, it would tick real loud, and then you hear that ding. That's what your beauty on. People say black don't crack. Well, maybe on the outside. But that black on the inside will definitely crack you wide open. I know people don't want to hear it. 1-800-920-1580. The phone lines are absolutely bonkers right now. Let's get the callers on the line who's been on the longest. JW, South Central. Get in here.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
What up, bro?
Hey, man, like I told Andy, I said, hey, bro, confidence is attractive. Confidence is appealing. When you have a motivation or you have self-confidence or self-esteem, it's appealing. In reference to that magnetic draw you was referring to, in terms of if you have that type of mentality and attitude and frame of mind, things like that is something that a person finds appealing or pleasing and all the above. Now, I'm going to switch subjects. Cicely Tyson. She's not a real pretty woman.
Oh, she was gorgeous back in the day. Cicely?
Okay, point well made. Now, I'm talking about as she aged, but hear my point. My point is this. I would marry her. You know why? Because she always played characters that had principles and morals and ethics, and her characters had purpose, and they were positive and all the above. And she always gave me the impression that she was a wise person. Mm-hmm. And wisdom and intelligence to me is sexy as well as confidence. All that's sexy, appealing, or attractive. As well as, what's the sister's name? The made that record, Street Lights. They used to sing with Watts, a 100% rhythm band.
It might be a little bit before my time, brother.
Well, anyway, you know her, Randy Crawford.
Oh, Randy Crawford. Woman, nah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. But the point is, that woman had substance because of her songs, all her lyrics, and all that was appealing to me. And my point is, they're not a beauty, fashion model, or according to European standards of beauty or even black standards of beauty, but they were like typical average persons, but they were so appealing and attractive to me. And I think it's a matter of preference as well, too, because I would step all over, what's her name, Pam Grier, because I'm not into those, oversized sisters. I'd rather have someone like, I'd rather have someone like, hear my point, like, what's her name, Diana Ross.
I'm not. You what? Hold on. I'm not passing up young Diana Ross or Pam Grier. What are you saying? Neither one of them getting passed up. What?
No. You missing the point. I'm gonna be real blunt and direct. In terms of a large size breast, my preference is average or small. So that's what I meant by I would step all over Pam Grier and get to Diana Ross.
But wait, hold on, JW. How can I miss a point?
Preference.
Wait. Hold on. How could I miss a point that I don't even know you about to make? Do you know how shocked I am you talk about women's breasts on the radio? Do you know? I didn't see that coming.
I was trying to be discreet and vague, and I wasn't be real specific, but I'm making a point in terms of outward appearance and beauty, which is carnal or secular or worldly or something that, goes by with the eye. Men like things that are attractive. Men, we like things we just go by appearance, And I come from that animalistic, basic principle, which is real primitive. You know what I'm saying?
Now, clearly,
Women
brother.
are more relationalists.
Hey, but listen, I got to push forward now. I appreciate you sharing. JW, you're always welcome. But, I got to move forward now. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And what a... Hey, J-Dub let it roll, though. And, hey, J-Dub can call here anytime and let it rip. I don't care. Hey, he said what he needed to say, and it got out there. But let me get back to this topic. I think the inner qualities, the conquering of self, we talk about Lao Tzu, You heard me talk about this before, When we talk about the art of war. The real art of war is being able to conquer oneself. To me, that's where real beauty starts to flower in a person. And if a person hasn't cultivated, a battle strategy for taking down his shadow, for healing his inner wounds, for understanding his origins. You've heard me talk about this too. Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey. I write about it in my situation shift book when I talk about the relationship journey. Sometimes you got to go back to your origin, transformed via your experiences, so you can upgrade your origin story. Oh, we'll talk about that when we come forward. The phone lines are absolutely bananas. Kansas City, Missouri, Los Angeles, Oakland, Detroit. When I come back, I'm going to Oakland. We got a lot to talk about.
Take me for a ride. Such a woman of quality. Your body's so supreme. When you dance, you swing so elegant.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information.